For the past few months, I've been hosting community polls to determine what you think of the Genshin Impact cast, then making videos going over the results. Our first survey was to determine the most hated and loved characters, then we figured out the top hotties. This month's survey was to rank playable characters by who you think has the best visual design. Outfits, hair, accessories, essentially what they look like, not their playstyle. To collect our data, I listed all the characters with photo reference in a Google survey, then posted the link on Twitter and my YouTube community tab. Survey takers were able to vote on a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being worst visual design and 5 being best visual design. I also left a short answer section at the bottom for any other NPCs or villains worth mentioning. Over 5,000 of you participated in the survey this time, so thank you so much to everyone who joined in on the fun. I've collected all that data, collected the average score for each character, and I am now ready to present the top 20 best visually designed characters in Genshin Impact, according to you. Coming in at number 20 is Ayaka, with an average score of 3.85. Ayaka is starting out strong. She has a very elegant, regal look. I think her bangs are a bit of a source of debate in the community, but not enough so to keep her out of the top 20. Number 19 is Kaya, with an average score of 3.86. The boob window prevails. The long piece of hair, otherwise known as a love lock, is another source of debate. I personally think it looks fetching on him. I love the asymmetrical vibes of his little cape and his eye patch. I think you cannot deny that Kaya is a fashionable man. Number 18 is a character from the new 3.0 update. It is Dia, whose name I spelled so wrong in this survey. How did that happen? Anyway, Dia received an average score of 3.9. Potentially a bit of recency bias, but we cannot deny that she does have a very cool girl look. I'm excited to see her in the game. That being said, number 17 with an average score of 3.91 is Nilou. She is a very pretty dancer girl. Her red hair is a nice pop of color. She has a very elegant look to her. Her design is pretty unique for the Genshin cast. I think she's very cute personally. I like her design. Number 16 with an average score of 3.95 is Alhaitham. This guy I am not surprised by. When I saw him, I was like, oh! He almost sort of reminds me of like a Honkai Star Rail type character. I really like his design. Again, another character I'm very much anticipating becoming playable in the future. Number 15 with an average score of 4.0 is Ningguang, our first character to break the 4.0 scale. Again, Ningguang has a very elegant style. Her hair and her outfit are very cohesive with the light colors. I also love the points on her fingers as well as the little pipe that she spins around. I don't know, it's a great look. Number 14 is Yunjin with an average score of 4.02. Not surprised to see Yunjin in the top 20. Might have thought she would be a little bit higher up personally, but she has a very theatrical look to her with, you know, the hime cut with her hair. We have the nice hat and the dress. I personally love her hair. I know not everybody loves it, but I do really like characters with hime cuts, and I think it matches her personality well. The one thing I will say is I felt like it doesn't exactly look like a Geo character to me at first glance, but I can't really dock her too much for that. Number 13 is Hu Tao with an average score of 4.03. She has a very cute look to her. I think the dark colors contrast well with Bu Tao too. I think the detailing on her outfit is very nice with the little bits of gold and red, and whether or not you like pigtails, you have to say they are pretty cute. Number 12 is another Sumeru character. We have Sino with an average score of 4.03. He just barely squeaked past Hu Tao. I personally think Sino looks super cool. The black and purple mixed with the elements of gold is super regal looking. He also has like a bit of hair covering one of his eyes, which always adds some mystery. A very highly anticipated character. Cannot wait to see him in the game as well. Number 11 is Eula with an average score of 4.07. Surprised to see her a little bit lower on this list. I thought she would definitely break the top 10. Eula has very lovely light blue hair. Her outfit is super cool. Perhaps her hair is a source of debate because it's a bit asymmetrical and choppy. I love the color of it. I can still appreciate the representation of shorter female haircuts in the game. We have made it to the top 10. Number 10 is Xiao. Also with the score of 4.07, just barely surpassing Eula. Xiao has a lot of interest interesting colors in his design. It does make him pop, I will say. I also love the coloring of his hair, and the style is very cool. Also, his mask is so cool when he wears that. Definitely agree that he is one of the most standout male characters in the game. Number 9 is Beidou. Average score of 4.08. Beidou has a very neat look to her, I will say. Perhaps the eye patch is a controversial subject, I'm not sure. I personally loved her hair. I put her hair in S tier in my ranking, and I think I put her outfit pretty dang high up as well, but the people have spoken. Beidou's number 9. Number 8 is Yelan. Average score of 4.17. We have made quite a bit of a jump there. Again, the asymmetrical haircut is a bit of an interesting discussion point. I think people have decided that even though it's a little funky looking, it is cool, I will say. I do love her outfit. I love the coat that she just sort of dangles on her shoulders. The color scheme is cool with the blue and the black and the silver. She looks like someone I'd want to go out with on a Saturday night, you know? Number 7 is Zhongli. Average score of 4.18. This man's has consistently been so popular in the looks department. He is just sleek. I think that's the best word to describe him. Handsome and sleek. Black and gold, brown and white. His outfit is just long and fitted. He has sort of like pointiness to him. He just looks almost sort of like military while also being formal and fashionable. Oh man, I forgot to mention this with Kaya, but the male single earring is also quite a look. The most controversial Zhongli feature is definitely the spicy rat tail in the back. Number 6 is Yoimiya. Average score of 4.19. Yoimiya has a very playful look. I like how her hair sort of looks like fireworks. It's like splayed out. The color coordination on her outfit is chef's kiss. Orange, red, white with the blonde hair. She looks fetching. We've made it to the top 5. Number 5 is Shenhe with an average score of 4.23. She has a mysterious look. You know, she got some hair covering one of her eyes. Her face looks a little bit more like sultry and serious than a lot of the other characters. It's a very grounded, icy look, if that makes any sense at all, because she's darker on the lower half of her outfit, but the top half plus her hair is a lighter color. It's sort of like a frosted look. I'm just throwing words out, but it makes sense in my head. Also, we love the pop of contrast of her red robes, and we also love that she's not killing people. Anyway, number 4 on our list is Yae Miko, average score of 4.24. I love the color of Yae's hair. The pink is a slay. Her outfit is traditional yet playful, much like her. She's just a very pretty girl. I think we cannot deny that. We have made it to the top 3. Can you guess who the top 3 best designed characters are? Number 3 is Kokomi with an average score of 4.33. We have made another pretty significant jump in the averages here. She has mermaid vibes. I love the color coordination with the purple and white. She has a bit of an ombre effect in her hair with the purple bits on the ends. I know not really what we're looking at, but it definitely flows well with her moveset as well. She's a very flowy girl in general. Number 2 is A/Raiden Shogun. Her average score was 4.43. Her hair is a slay. It is so well kempt with the beautiful long full braid. You can't really go wrong with this. I mean, she is an electro queen through and through, purple all the way. It's just a very satisfying look. I can only see people rating her a little bit lower if it perhaps did not match her personality in a way that you wanted, or it wasn't as like intimidating as you were hoping for. And the number 1 best visual designed character in Genshin Impact, according to you guys, is Kazuha with an average score of 4.47. The boy takes the crown. He has a very neutral, non-offensive look to him. He's cute. Perhaps you think the side ponytail is a slay. I don't know. I personally think it's interesting that he's animo, but he's not the standard like green and white type of wind. He's more of the like fall leaves gently dancing in the wind with the browns and the oranges. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I am surprised to see him as number 1. I definitely thought that he would be, you know, somewhere in the top 10, probably in the top 5. I was expecting Raiden Shogun up at number 1, but if you guys say Kazuha's your number 1 design boy, then I will not argue. So congratulations, one and all. Why am I congratulating? What do you think of the top 20? I will go into the bottom in a second because I know y'all is curious. I know a few of you have mentioned there seems to be some bias in some of these surveys. I tried to come up with a topic for this one, which was a bit unique from the other 2, so we wouldn't just get the same people, but I don't know. So if you guys have any suggestions for the next survey that involves like not playable characters, leave a suggestion in the comments below. Now let me just go over the bottom 5 just so you know. I'm not gonna say them in any particular order or give you the scores. In no particular order, the 5 worst designed characters in Genshin according to you guys are Diona, Razor, Bennett, Xingqiu, and Aloy. And as per usual, let's look at the bottom of the results to see what these additional submissions are. Character I did not include that you think is really well designed: Dainsliff, Senora Scaramouche, Baiju, Senora. This is to be expected. Some of the major antagonists and NPCs. Why did my teeth whistle? Enjo, thank you. Timmy, interesting. The classic Koomaxx answer. Dottore, Timmy, Senora, Dainsliff, Tomo, you, Koomaxx, thank you, thank you. Senora is a pretty common answer, I can see that. And then now we will look at characters I did not include that you think is really not well designed. Your mom, hey! NPCs in general, Pallid, Paimon, Dainsliff, Scaramouche, Enjo. It's like all the same types of people. Your mom, your mom, your mom, your mom. You guys are watching my videos too much. You know my humor too well. Ella Musk, Hilly Trail, Blue Oni. It's all just the same characters. It's just personal preference if people like them or not. Draff is a great one. Draff looks so odd to me. Tubby, don't be mean to Tubby. Abyss Herald, no. Yeah, just general NPCs it looks like. All right, well, thank you as always for participating and watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Again, leave me a suggestion in the comments below for a future survey, preferably one that does not involve playable characters. I was personally considering ranking the enemies by hotness, or we can do ranking NPCs by how much you like them. I don't know, just let me know what you want to do. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Consider subscribing if you have not done so already. Also, go drop me a follow on Twitter if you would like to keep up to date when I post the survey link for the next community survey. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.